03 case, you know.
we kind of like jumping. I know, well, me bringing this up would kind of be like jumping around, but um, with those two dudes, did the second guy also Izzo was he found in Houston dead or was it somewhere else?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, with the at least the first guy being found dead in Houston, um, and you look at the Yellow Beezy situation, how it's like 5 years later, and now he's being implicated into the case, to the murder case of Mo 3. I would hate to see a situation occur to where X amount of years down the line, where like some kind of way they try to like loop this in to be like this is Sauce Walker retaliating. Um, obviously don't wish that on Sauce or anything like that. I'm saying that with the thought process of Lil Baby being put into an alleged potential RICO case solely based off like hearsay from like whoever like he may or may not have crossed paths with. And you think about the Young Thug situation and how like the state of Georgia just pretty much like wasted taxpayers' money and looked at like fools in the end trying to imprison Young Thug, and that didn't work. And now, for whatever reason, like Lil Baby name is now being thrown into another RICO charge, and it's like for me outside looking in, it's just like they take anybody who may be facing a lot of time, and they're like, hey, if you say you know Young Thug, or hey, if you say you know Lil Baby, you can find us we could work with you. And now all of a sudden, said rapper is in like some type of RICO case, and so it just seems like annoying. It seems like you would like to not believe these dudes is like still getting like caught up in like the streets, considering like where they are at in life. But sometimes, no matter how far you get, the streets is all you know. So I get that component to it. Um, but going back to this Mo 3 thing, so dude you paid allegedly paid um could very well much so be getting ready to take the stand and single you out and say he the one who gave me the money, right? Uh, is it? I don't know if y'all know the answers to this. Is it cut and dry enough for whoever the shooter was to just get on the stand and say Yellow Beezy paid me and like that be it of the case? Yellow Beezy's like done for eternity. Or does Yellow Beezy's defense attorneys get to prove this nigga lying? We ain't paid him. We have no relation to him now whatsoever.
Only
Because
thing about that is they have records of a withdrawal of
I seen that, yeah.
stuff, but it's like you could argue now if he really was thorough, you could argue like, hey, I went and bought a car that day. Like I could show you, you know what I'm saying? Like I went and bought some jewelry, or I went and bought you know what I mean? Anything. Like I went and actually used that money for this, and I have record of that. So this guy's really just in a sad attempt to bring me down with, you know what I mean? I don't know how to be able to spin it, but the boy, he got some of the, best money that,
I
I
also
think
look
that's
at
the
it.
deciding factor on the case. That that's pretty much what the case will be. The case will be, this is the evidence that we have as the DA. What do you have as the alibi for the defense attorney? And so, unless Yellow Beezy has something with a receipt of 40,000 without tax in cash, he's done, because there's nothing that you can legitimately do that does not have a paper trail to it, right? So since that's the case, why is there a $40,000 deposit made, and you have no documentation, no paper trail on that, and this guy is saying that you paid him to do what it is that he did to this guy, and you are the rapper who was beefing with this guy to do so.
I
So if the fence ain't got nothing up against that,
do you
he out of
think
there, bro.
do you think the district attorneys, do you think, let's say this is also another side that I'm thinking about, right? Hypothetically, let's say Yellow Beezy had absolutely nothing to do with this, right? But let's just say, for the sake of argument, the district attorneys feel like we can't prove it, but we feel like you got something to do with this. And just to make sure you don't get off, or let's say Yellow Beezy got away with some stuff in the past that the DAs couldn't get on. Let's say they went to the shooter and said, "Hey, um, you pretty much got life here, buddy."
Oh, you know that's what they did.
But
Oh
we
yeah,
could we
you
could
know that's what they did.
possibly
Come on,
work
bro.
with you. We could possibly work
Bro,
with you. Maybe parole, maybe
that's the
not
story
life.
every time.
Maybe all right, look, give you 30 years, you say Yellow Beezy.
25 to
Hey.
30. Yes, sir. 25 to 30.
You say Yellow, you get on the stand and you point Yellow Beezy out. Give you a light 30. How does that sound?
25 to 30, parole in 15.
So
25 to
I
30.
also wonder if Yellow Beezy got pulled into this because of situations such as that. But I don't know. That's hypothetically. Like, I'm not dedicating my life to reading all the court documents and so on and so forth. And let me also say this: this has absolutely nothing to do with nothing. But you niggas out there in this world who ain't never read a book in your life, but you take out the time to read court documents trying to determine whether or not a nigga is a snitch, you niggas is weirdos. Like,
Yeah. Um, I I don't know though. He gonna be in PC the whole time. And if he make it to parole, because well, I see, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I don't know. Because see, I don't know. I don't know how much pull um Yellow Beezy got, right? So I don't know.
yeah, man. Uh,
But
yeah.
niggas ain't going to jail for a body that ain't in their heart for real. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas happily go to jail if you fuck with their family, fuck with their people, but they're not finna go to jail for a body that they was finna get for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's easy. That's easy. It's an easy get out of free jail card. Like for real. Like it's some whole shit. Excuse my language. It's some whole shit because it's not playing, bro. But it is what it is. That's the game, bro. That's the game. Whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say just rap. I say just rap. You know what I mean? But I understand what it means to rap what you live about. You know what I'm saying? But it's the living out part that I always like, damn, man. Damn, y'all. Really hip hop got us messed up, but it's us. It's us. What can we do?